The first award for the evening, instituted in 2007, is the Qimpro Gold Standard for Education. It is my privilege to announce our Qimpro Gold Standard 2018 for Education, Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal. Dr. Mittal, may I invite you on stage while Mr. Pereira reads your citation?
Very appropriately, we begin with a lady. Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal, Additional Secretary, University Grants Commission, UGC, has a rainbow of experience in higher education. She is an authority on policy planning and management of higher education, a scholar, a karma yogi. As a leader of the UGC, Dr. Mittal has been an advocate for university social responsibility. She catalyzes community-university partnerships in order to mushroom centers for society across educational institutions. An innovative thinker committed to relevant education. Earlier in 2008, Dr. Mittal was appointed by the government of Haryana as the first regular Vice Chancellor of the Bhagat Phul Singh Mahila Vidya Vishwavidyalaya, the first rural women's university of North India, a recognition of her sterling experience. She was only 44 years old then. The mandate given to Dr. Mittal was build this tiny Gurukul into an institution of repute. Dr. Mittal happily embraced the challenge. Powered by a series of innovative practices and reforms, Dr. Mittal achieved the improbable. A rural, residential, multi-faculty women's state university that imparts education to, hold your breath, 7,000 rural girls. Through a Kanya Gurukul school, campus school, women's polytech, as well as undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs in engineering, technology, sciences, and social sciences. A holistic approach proficiently implemented. Over her 2 terms as Vice Chancellor spanning 6 years, Dr. Mittal cemented international partnerships for the university. She attracted collaborations with the University of Baltimore, St. Catherine's University, the Nottingham Trent University, and the University of Cambridge. With success, she proudly delivered a university with a difference. In sum, Dr. Mittal has changed the educational and economic profile of the region. A strategist with a laser customer focus, excellence in action. We congratulate Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal, our Qimpro Gold Standard 2018 for education.
May I request Professor Aditya Shastri, Qimpro Gold Standard 2011, and Dr. Deepak Phatak to present the award to Dr. Mittal. Dr. Mittal, a few words, please.
A very good evening to all of you. I'm extremely honored to receive the Qimpro Gold Standard Award for Leadership in Education for the year 2018. I take this opportunity to thank Qimpro Foundation, especially Dr. Suresh Lula, a veteran professional and eloquent speaker, Jigisha, for choosing me amongst many for the coveted Qimpro Gold Standard Award. I also express my deep sense of gratitude to the jury for recognizing my work and nominating me for this prestigious award. I have been working in the field of higher education for the last 30 years, and out of which 6 years I spent as Vice Chancellor. I must confess that as soon as I joined as Vice Chancellor of this university at the young age of 44 years, with my mind full of ideas, eyes full of dreams, and heart filled with enthusiasm, that I realized that making policies sitting in the air-conditioned rooms is one thing, and implementing those very policies in the ground is totally a different ballgame. I realized that our universities work in silos with practically no connect or engagement with the outside world. In fact, the ones who are within the four walls of the university feel that they are the elite people, and the ones who are outside are a bit lesser mortals. And they treat the community outside the university as naive, unknowledgeable, and unfit to manage things in a professional manner. I also realized that our universities are almost working like factories, putting a student on the assembly line in the beginning of the session, and after the program produce a graduate without any vision, without any purpose, and a graduate who has no clues and about the vision or purpose of the life, and is devoid of required skills and lacks the right attitude to engage with the society and the community. With this focus in mind, and realizing that one of the primary functions of the university should be to contribute in the development of the society, we established a center. The first center which we established in the university was Center for Society, University Interface and Research, CSUIR, to bridge the gap between the university and the society. And this center was doing three types of things. First, we carefully designed add-on courses on 50-50 basis. 50-50 means 50% in the classroom and 50% in the community. Like our microfinancing students used to go to the villages and teach the nuances of microfinancing. And not only that we were teaching them, we were also learning from them. Like we had a folk medicine course in which our students used to go to the village women and ask them what they used for treating the human as well as the cattle. And we documented it, standardized it. Secondly, we try to develop small-time, inexpensive technologies for direct use of the rural community. It was not a rocket science, but it showed the villagers that yes, we care for you. For example, our students made a upla making machine. Upla, I don't know how many of you know, upla is cow dung cake, and upla is a necessity in the rural household which they use for the fuel. But making upla is a very messy work, and women detest that. So what we did was we made a upla making machine in which you put cow dung and some husk and grasses, and out come the dry uplas in the form of a small soap cake. So our women were so happy, rural women were so happy to have this machine, and they welcomed it with open arms. Similarly, because electricity is a major problem in our rural areas, so our students designed a washing machine which worked with cycling rather than electricity. So later it was more popular in cities and known as fitness cum washing machine. So these type of activities we did. And thirdly, the nearby villages were adopted. And when I say adopted should not be taken as a negative connotation that we are adopting the villages. Our students were going there, like our medical students were holding the medical camps there. Our legal students were having the legal aid camps. Our education students were covering the surveys. Our chemistry students were doing not only the salt analysis in the classroom, they were also doing the soil and the water analysis for the villagers, so that they know what the deficiency in the water as well as in the soil. So these type of activities we did to connect with the university, with the society. And I'm happy to share with you that the noteworthy impact of such initiatives was that in a state like Haryana, which is known for adverse sex ratio, The sex ratio of the Khanpur village in which the university was located was 1378, totally reverse. And the female literacy rate was 10% higher than the national as well as the state average as per 2011 census. And I still feel that the biggest compliment of my life was one given by a rural woman known as, her name was Santosh, and she came to the stage in one of our international conferences held by UNESCO, and she had a very big ghungat on her face, and with that ghungat she says, the biggest compliment which I feel is of my life, ये वो यूनिवर्सिटी है जिसने यूनिवर्सिटी वालों की, अंदर वालों की ही नहीं, यूनिवर्सिटी के बाहर वालों की भी ज़िंदगी बदल दी है. So I once again thank Dr. Suresh Lula, Jigisha, Qimpro Foundation, jury, each one of you present here, and friends like Professor Anand Krishnan, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Dr. Deepak Phatak, Dr. Ashok, Dr. Rupa Shah, my husband Anup, and my family for helping me reach a stage where I can proudly hold up this award as a mark of my achievement. Thank you very much. Thank you.